Okay, we are live. Welcome, Jeffrey, Papa, Jasmeet, Dennis, Podcast, Jose, Noah, Catalyst, Noah, Noah again, Abdul, Jasmeet, 713 Music, Wall Street Ninja. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are live with another trading session. Yes, sir. They asked for 3,400 subscribers, bro. Wow. What's up, George? God bless. Enrique, what's up? Braxton, what's up? All right. So we see that we got a beautiful short yesterday. The short yesterday she was amazing, but we had to get it short because I had to go to the bathroom. Now, chat, you ready? I have another black coffee, but this time it's going to be different. We're going to get into the analysis. Was watching your TikTok stream last night, got 3 evals ready to roll today. Let's go into Wall Street. Now, remember, everything I do is according to my own personal risk management. So you don't need to copy what I do exactly. You do need to manage your own risk. If I'm taking a trade full risk, that's because I can afford to do that. If it's a low risk probability day, you might want to do low risk. Or if I'm taking a small trade that's like worth $100, best off not to even copy that. Maybe the black coffee is the secret of even profits. Yeah, maybe. So we're gonna get rid of this beautiful short we had yesterday. I know. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. And now we are back to the basics. So what do? We need to find out midnight open. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. It's another sell-side liquidity type of day. So what do we do going into this day? It's another midnight open being left open. Don't you just love to see that? So we're going to journal. Midnight open is left open. That's my bias. Right now I'm looking at midnight open to get traded to, right? Maybe soup this high. It looks like it looks like another yesterday. You know what I mean? So what are we looking to do, right? We have this high and we have this fair value gap. We soup this high, soup the fair value gap, turn down lower. 1 second, chat. I heard my dogs go crazy. I want to make sure that. Okay, it's my mom. What's up, Daniel? Jose, what's up? Relative equal lows, where? Oh, right here. Yep, beautiful. But that is, I am going to anticipate we're going to turn down a lot lower than that, down to midnight open. Why black coffee? Because if you were a girl and your boyfriend came up to you and goes, "Hey, babe, can you make me an iced macchiato shaken espresso with vanilla cold foam?" No. You're going to go up to her and you go, "Babe, can you make me a small dark roast black?" You know what I mean? Like, if you're a man, you should not be drinking anything other than a dark roast black. If you're a man, you should not be drinking any wine other than red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. You shouldn't be drinking anything other. Like, if you drink your rosé or your sangrias, you might be a little bit fruity. Are you going to a tattoo shop? How does it hurt? It doesn't hurt that bad. The thinner the skin, that's how much it hurts more when you're doing it on very thin skin. So if like the inside of your elbow, your thigh, but where it's thick skin, it won't hurt. I limit myself to 1 drink a day. Well, not every day, but whenever I want to go out and have a drink at a dinner, I have 1 drink a day where I can drink 1 glass of alcohol, but I don't want to do anything that gets me intoxicated. But yeah, I want to look at 930 to move us up higher, right? We want to see that 930 manipulation. Now, look at yesterday, okay? Yesterday, we had 930 manipulation to the wrong side. I did not want to see it go lower. So we didn't take a trade and waited for it to go back away from our direction. What do we need to do to identify going to target this midnight open? Okay, what do we need to do? We need to see a move in the opposite direction. Now, if we don't get that, then we need to wait till sell side delivery has been taken to then target longs. The only way we cannot get a setup today is if we don't get any manipulation in the opposite direction. What's cowboy coffee? Bro, is this NQ? Yes, it is NQ. But guys, if you came from the Asian stream yesterday on TikTok, you see we got this beautiful win here. We had a little bit of loss there, but beautiful win there. We also had a double win on the night before. Asian session with gold, low-key might be the move, chat. Low-key. The longs play out a lot. I'm not going to lie. There's so many long opportunities with gold. And I called the exact top of that in an all-time high market too, right? 2 standard deviation, trades to it, right there, and then trades away. So that's pretty cool. But let's get into the markets. We got 4 minutes till 9:30, right? Right now what we're looking for is price action to turn up higher and take this buy side liquidity before we target midnight open again. Now, if it trades lower to midnight open or to these lows at 9:30, then we can target this buy side liquidity. You can drink when you turn 19. A fully legal person is 19 years old in Ontario. In Quebec, a fully legal person that can drink is 18. You're getting the OVO tatted? Ooh. So, I mean, that's a cool tattoo, but make sure it has meaning, my man. Because think about when you're 50, 40 years old, when you have kids, when you have grandparents and you're settling down, you don't want your kids to go, oh, what's that? Oh, it's the OVO tattoo. It reminds me of my grandmother. You know what I mean? Don't just have a tattoo that looks cool because it's cool now while you're young. But trust me, bro, when you get older, when you get mature, like super mature, when you have kids and you're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I got this, right? You don't want to be like that. You want to be like, oh, yeah, this reminds me of my mom. Bro, you don't look 19? Well, I don't know. Is that a compliment? Is that an insult? Are you saying, do I look younger or older? Drizzy, he saved your life. Well, I mean, if there's meaning behind it, then go for it. Hey, thank you for the subscriptions. I appreciate it, guys. What do you mean by midnight New York time? So midnight open is right here. That 0-0 candle, 0-0-0-0. You drag out the open, and if price has not used it as reference, because that's the equilibrium of a range, then you want to look for that. So we are traveling down lower prior to 9:30. We'll grab our fib from midnight open to the high that has currently formed. You can see the discount is right at those equal lows. So what could make sense, chat, for longs, if 9:30 manipulates below those equal lows, which also trades into a discount, and then we move up higher. Now let's see if we can find any higher time frame PD rate that we could be trading to if we do that. I mean, in 30 minutes, there's a 4-hour fair value gap, so it could consolidate a little bit. But, no, I mean, I do want to see it go down to midnight open. So I think what we're going to do is just wait. I'm going to put up these markets real quick. NVIDIA's up 1.3%. Apple's down. Tesla's down. It's up. Meta's break even. Google's up. Amazon's up. Microsoft's down. Okay. Not too shabby. AMD up 9.4%. That's absolutely insane. But we have 9:30 in 10 seconds, guys. Are you calling a discount 50% retrace? So right now, my bias is neutral. 9:30 will tell me my bias into the markets. Some guy say his whole body tatted and started crying because he regrets all of them. Yeah, that's so sad. So NVIDIA's up 1%. Looks like we're ripping up higher at 9:30, which is exactly what I want to see, chat. Remember, you want to profile to play out before you look to engage into the markets. So what I want to see to be bearish is I want to see there's two ways I can see this market go. Here, right? Or here. Either or, I'm not going to take an entry until this or this happens. Now, that is literally one of the most important things to be doing in trading, to set contingencies and be like, I'm not going to take an entry until this or that happens. So we need to wait and see what 930 is going to do. So far, it looks like it's ripping us up higher. Now, it could just be trading this fair value gap, then turn down lower, but I would like to see 930 take buy side liquidity. All right, we're in a premium right now, so you don't want to be taking longs. And I'm definitely bearish to go to midnight open, but I want to see the liquidity taken first. What's up, Mass? I'm just going to call you Mass. Why am I bearish? Midnight open has not been touched. And a lot of resting sell side liquidity, coupled with these equal lows here. And on terms of ES is decoupled to the downside. Right? ES traded into a BPR there. Inversion fair value gap. Look at that reaction there on the inversion. So it could actually trade down lower without NQ going up to those highs, but I want to see it soup those highs. Like, it looks like a beautiful 930 manipulation. So I'm going to journal that. 930 manipulation to the upside. Look for shorts. You explain everything so well, helping me, bro, especially because I'm new. I'm glad I can help, my man. Guys, today is the last day until 5 o'clock where you can use code BEN to get 80% off and an $85 activation fee instead of a $200 activation fee. So we soup these highs. These are equal highs as well. This could be the reversal point, and we leave that for later, right? So look at that turtle soup right there on the 5-minute. I'm not going to take that, but I can now target shorts because we took some sort of buy-side liquidity while ES is decoupled from that inversion fair value gap. So I am going to engage for shorts now, but it's way too volatile for me to engage into the markets right now. I do need to see it slow down. But like I was saying, guys, today is the last day until you can't get not only 80% off all evaluations, but an $85 activation fee. So usually it costs $200 to It usually costs $200 to activate your live account, but now it's $85 with code BEN, and it's 80% off, so you can get a 50K for 30 bucks. 30 bucks, chat. See how I didn't get engaged in shorts yet? Because I'm not loving it. It's too volatile. It needs to slow down for a market structure shift. So we just wait a little bit. We wait a little bit, and then we engage. What's up, Keegan? For which platform? Apex Trader Funding. You can also go to the link tree in my description and find it there. Yo, Benji, can you update the lines on Discord and WAP? It says it's unavailable for my region. Yeah, I'll check it out, my man. I'll check it out after stream today. After the AM stream. ES and YM going down. Yeah, but NQ is staying up higher. So right now the markets are decoupled. We do need to wait for a little bit because what could happen is ES could start moving up higher for a retracement. And while that happens, NQ could go take that buy side liquidity. But either or, I'm definitely bearish down to this midnight open price level. I'm definitely bearish down to this midnight open price level. That is my go-to level and price. I just want to see some 930 manipulation. And so far, we got that bullish manipulation. So far, we have that bullish manipulation. So that's exactly what I love to see. Do you stream every day? Every single day, AM and PM. So right now, we're going to wait for price to push up higher one more time. But yeah, that's it. I got my new eval yesterday. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I got my new eval yesterday. I saw clean setup at 820, entered, boom, 830 news, and lost the account. What? Why are you risking that much? Why are you risking that much? Why are you risking that much, Chad? There should be no reason that you could lose your account in one day. You need to be risking like zero. You risked $500. So how did you blow your account? Did you take more than one entry? There was no 8:30. There was no crazy 8:30 news yesterday. So I mean, did you not set a stop loss? It's supposed to close at 1K, but that wick was so big it got liquidated. So you're risking too much. If you can lose in one trade, you are risking way too much. If it's a 50K, you should be risking $250 per trade. Not more than that. Only risk $250 per trade. If that happened, you are risking unbelievably way too much. Wait for that 1 hour confirmation. Oh no, I'm still pretty confident it's gonna turn down. But I do want to see that bearish momentum. We have a 15-minute break of structure on the 15. We're starting to turn down, but we also are consolidating after taking these lows. So we do need to wait a little bit. I do love that 9:30 manipulation. You see buy side liquidity has been taken at 9:30. So buy side liquidity at 9:30. Whoops. Buy side liquidity at 9:30. Now we're starting to turn down lower. We can target those lows, and then we're also going to be targeting midnight open. But we're in this first presented fair value gap here, so we do have to be a little bit careful. It could drag price up higher, which it looks like that's what it's doing. So we're not engaging into the markets just yet, chat. Let's see if the macro can bring it. Am I in need of an editor? No, I edit my own videos, but thank you, my man. I do trade. Yeah, where's today's 8:30 news? Yeah, dude, you're risking too much. No one should get stopped out just from that little bit of a range. Like, dude, that's not even that much. That's 49 bars. You shouldn't get stopped out because of 49 bars. You're risking too much. Yeah, I know the first presented hasn't formed yet. I'm just talking about that 9:30 fair value gap. If you guys are new, I live stream every single day. AM on YouTube, PM on TikTok. I have over $275,000 in funded account payouts. Been streaming every day to get all those payouts. And I do everything for free. Also, guys, today is the last day to get 80% off and an $85 activation fee when you pass. That means you can get a 50K for $30, pass it, pay $85 one-time fee to activate it instead of $200, and boom, you have your account. Do I sell a course? No. So you can see it's reacting fairly well off of that. I do think it wants to go up to that buy side liquidity right now. But I'm still holding my bearish bias here. There's equal lows there. That midnight open hasn't been touched. We go to the regular trading hour gap, and you see, look at that beautiful gap there that we can go fill. I do think that we are in a premium right now, and we're going to sell off. I do believe that we are in a premium. Maybe we could travel up a little bit higher, though. So we got to wait a little bit. This is MNQ, Micro NASDAQ. This is the MNQ. Thank you guys all for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. You guys are legendary. So we're waiting for that manipulation, chat. We're just waiting for that draw. We're just waiting for that draw, guys. Thank you for blessing us with free live trading. Anytime, my man. We have bearish SMT with yes, we do. And we get that failure swing. Beautiful. A trade below that low, disrespecting this, and I can use this as a inversion fair value gap. But so far, it's just retesting it, respecting consequent approach, and it looks like it wants to trade up higher. So we still wait a little bit, chat. We still wait a little bit. We still got to wait a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of liking this inversion here. What we can do is we put our stop up here, right? How much is that? I got to pull up my calculator. 500 divided by 33. 500 divided by 33 divided by 2. That's 7.5 contracts. So we round down. We always round down to 7 contracts. We'll go to midnight open there for 4.3R. And let's see if we can get a nice reaction off of that inversion fair value gap. Get the fib out and see what happens. Make sure TradeWay's connected. Go to 7 contracts. I would like price action to preserve it and then trade into this fair value gap and not trade into this right away, but I need a body reaction. If we don't get the body reaction, it rips lower, we'll find another entry. We got to wait for that body reaction, chat. In an inversion fair value gap where it's volatile like this, still in 940, you have to wait for the body to close. Now, if we don't get the entry, that's perfectly okay. We'll find another one. But we have to wait. It's showing great respect to that, though. So for this account, it's 1 trade a day. Once we're done with this, we'll go back. We'll go trade my Apex account. So you can see it retouches that again. Got a nice reaction, but it's a little bit too volatile for my liking right now, chat. Right? See, it traded past. It traded way past that inversion. It doesn't look too great. I mean, it's in the inversion on the 3-minute. On the terms of the 15-minute, it hasn't really broke 15-minute structure. It's in that 15-minute inversion fair value gap. But I'm not going to be taking the trade. That's why we wait for a body reaction, chat. That is why we wait for a body reaction. That is why we wait. W's in chat. That's why you be disciplined, chat. We just saved ourselves from a loss. Who also waited with me that was about to take that? So why it's so important not to use what is it called? Limit orders. One of the biggest gifts we get in trading is to wait for a reaction. You waited with me? Nice. You want to wait for the body to close below consequent encroachment of the fair value gap you're trying to get into. If it can't and if it doesn't, then it's not respecting it. And look what it did. So we're actually going to get out of this baby and wait a little bit. Because we did have a nice 930 manipulation, but I do think that's more of time distortion because we canceled it out right away. So, yeah. But guys, today's the last day to get 80% off any size evaluation for however many you want. You can get 20 of them for 80% off and $85 activation fee. When usually it costs $200 to activate an account when you pass. Today, in 5 hours or in 6 hours, this will now cost $200 to activate an account, but right now it's $85. So make sure to use code Ben at checkout with Apex Trader Funding. Chill with the coffee. You're going to blow the bathroom. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't happen 2 days in a row. We're chilling. I used inverse psychology to enter in a quick scalp long. It costs 140 USD dollar. Yeah, that's $200 Canadian. Zahid, go to NQZ 2025. Why? What's up? Well, this is just NQ, but NQZ 2025. Why? There's no difference. Well, there's no difference really. See what sweep below. There's no difference. I used your code to get a 150K Tradeify account. Nando, thank you, my man. Also, Nando, if you did that, I'll give you a free account if you can DM me your email, because right now they're not saying I'm doing anything, right? They're not saying I'm doing anything. Like my referrals aren't working with them. So if you can DM me a picture or send me your email that you got on, that you purchased with that account, and send me a picture that you did, I'll give you a free Apex account. You sent it to me on Discord already? Did you send it with your email? And we're about to take that buy side liquidity, chat, so now we're getting ready for some shorts. to an account. Thank you guys. Thank you for appreciating that. They're being I don't know what they're being, but they're not giving me my credit for my referrals, and it's I've gotten a lot of it. So but we took buy side liquidity now. We have that manipulation. We want to see it turn up. I mean, turn down. Yeah, see? It's not working. Yeah, chat, I'm actually so upset. Guys, if you bought it a code and you want an account, DM me or email and show me proof that you got the account, and I'll give you a free Apex. So much internal liquidity resting below. Yeah, no, that's why I'm bearish. I'm definitely bearish. No, not if you buy one with my code. If you showed me that you purchased it and you're helping me out, because right now the affiliate thing isn't working for me. It's not tracking all my sales for Tradeify. So I don't know why people are they're not helping me there. Here we go. You see that beautiful turtle soup there, chat? We souped those highs, and now it's bearish. Only Tradeify. No, yeah. I just, if you want to get an account right now, I focus on Apex. Tradeify, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with it. I don't know. It's a really good firm though, but for some reason they're just not like their website's not working too much right now. But the Apex deal does end in 5 hours, so I mean, out of all the firms, I'd use that. But right now, it's still time distorting. We're still in a seek and destroy profile right now. We need to be breaking this low because it could be a seek and destroy day, chat. It could be a seek and destroy day. It could be a seek and destroy day. Right now on Apex, there's 5 hours for this 80% off deal on that banner. If you become a good trader with Alpha Futures, you can get called to their floor in the UK. That's pretty cool. Did I get in? No, I'm not in a trade yet. But it looks beautiful. We soup that high. Boom. Now we're selling off. I'm going to look for the first presented fair value gap. Hey, we're at 3,420 subscribers. 420. 420. This is the 1 minute chart. Yep. But I want to see it break out of this range, chat. Like, it's still consolidating while ES is consolidating as well as 2. But I want to see it break below that low ideally. But now we can move down lower. Just because we soup that high up there, we should be going down to midnight open. So I just want to see a little market shift. Not market share shift. We already got that. But I want to see a fair value gap, right? You see the break of structure there. You see a break of structure here. Now I'm going to be targeting some shorts. Okay, it's ripping with no remorse, so hopefully we do get a fill. SMT 4 hour, yes, I see, but the body needs to close for it to be SMT. Remember, the 4 hour candle isn't closed yet. So we see we have that break of structure now. We're definitely bearish, leaning towards sell side liquidity. We got that 930 manipulation towards buy side liquidity. And now we just need to find that fair value gap. How come you don't seal when it hits buy side liquidity the second time? What do you mean seal? I don't like that reaction. Ooh, they traded into that. But I don't like that wick reaction, chat. I don't know if I want to take that. I'll get into short if it goes down here, and I'll put my stop loss there at 32. 500 divided by 32 divided by 2. That's 7.8, so we'll round it down to 7. But we got to see the quadrants. Got to wait for a body reaction because it could still be in a seek and destroy profile. I'll get in when it goes back here. Okay, I definitely missed that. We can get into short now, though. Okay, I'm going to get into short here, chat. Oh, shit. Where's my,
Order filled.
That scared me. Okay, I need to put my stop. Where is it? 7 contracts. Stop needs to be right here at 50%. Right there. We're going to go down to that midnight open, take a partial of those equal lows. It shouldn't retest that fair value gap. We got a beautiful body reaction. We should start melting lower from that. Right? It also traded to that inversion fair value gap here. Right? It's also in a premium still. I believe so. Yes, it is. It's still in a premium. So this is a pretty good entry. Now, if it's a bad market condition, looks like it's a bad market condition. Looks like it could just be chopping. So for this one, we're going to do one trade a day protocol just because, look at this. It's very messy. Right? But for the apex, we're going to cut risk when we trade the next trade. Well, this trade can still very much win. But for our next trade, if we catch another trade, we're going to cut risk just because we're identifying, see how it's chopping. It could be seek and destroy. But I would want to see it push down a lot lower right now. Right? It traded all the way up to that 2-minute inversion fair value gap. Just make sure my stop is above consequent encroachment. Yes, it is. So it traded to the 2-minute inversion. So it could trade down lower there. I wouldn't want to see it retake another high, though. Order failed. Seek and destroy trading is where price action seeks and destroys buy side and sell side, where it just chops, goes up and down, up and down, up and down. That's a profile where no one wins. And it's just profiles where you don't want to be trading, which looks like it could be this right now. I don't like that body reaction either. We are in that 2-minute, so we just got, I'm going to delete this and just factor in that 2-minute fair value gap right there. And just hope that price action will react off of that. Doesn't look like it wants to, though, chat. Not looking the greatest. ES definitely a lot lower, though. ES looks like it can start ripping down lower now. Let's see if we can rip down lower. I feel like my stop is a little bit too conservative, chat. I'm just going to move it up here. Just to factor in the whole 2-minute inversion. Like, I feel like I'm being a little bit greedy with having it there. But we'll see. Touched consequent encroachment. Reject heavy off of it. Oh, I need to sip my black coffee. That's a sign. No yawning in this stream, chat. Showing a little bit of a reject on that, but you know, it's not the greatest reaction. Right? I mean, ES got to turn down here. It could go up there. But it's in that 5-minute order block, so I mean, like, yeah, it's not too great, chat. It's a seek and destroy profile. It's a seek and destroy profile, chat.
Stop filled.
Just make sure I got out. Yep. Boom. Perfect risk management, chat. Perfect risk management. Look at this. Look at this risk management. Well, not perfect. I'm $60 over. But look at that. That's what I call. That's what makes you money, chat. Seek and destroy, guys. Be careful. Wait for this to get taken and bodied pass. Bodied pass, not wicked pass. Wait for this to get wicked pass, and then we'll engage into the markets again. But it's seek and destroy. So I'm not going to be risking more than one trade on that account because it's seek and destroy. I'm one and done, in and out. Don't want to risk more than that. It was a good entry and a bad profile. You can see, right? There was a beautiful body reaction there. If we go to replay, where's that fair value gap? Hold on. You can see that body reaction. That is a beautiful body reaction. That looks like it wants to just completely sell off, right? So that's a clean entry for me. We set buy side liquidity, but it is seek and destroying right now. So it's a bad profile, which is okay. I'm going to connect my Apex account now. 1 second, chat. Okie dokie. So yeah, it's just seek and destroying right now. It's just going up and down and up and down. We need to see for a displacement below this low for their next point of reference. Patience is key, though. Patience is key. Looks like it wants to travel down a little bit lower, but we still have to be patient because it's still looking like a seek and destroy profile. Still looking like a seek and destroy profile, chat. I see the inversion for value gap. It's a nice reaction, but it's not showing like it wants to rip down lower. So I'm not going to engage into the markets until we break this. Patience is key, fellas. We had an amazing day yesterday, and we're going to have an amazing day today. Those eat whoever have faith. People, so we were streaming yesterday, and I didn't catch an entry until here, and people were like, I'm going to leave the stream. I lost a lot of viewers. We got this. People were patient, had faith, and then we caught that whole range. So just be patient, guys. It could be just a seek and destroy, right? You want to be careful, but you don't want to be taking any PDE raise in this range. So when it's seek and destroy, you mark from body to body. Any PD raise that form in this gray box, you don't take. You do not take. Bro says, Brody, it's aiming directly for 2520. It is not aiming directly. It's not aiming directly anywhere. Look at what it's doing. This is not aiming anywhere. If it was going like that, then yeah, it's aiming. But it's not aiming for anything. Right now, it's aiming for straight down the middle. How long the usual live last? So this lasts till maybe around 11 or 10:30, depending on the trading day. And then I'll go live on PM session on TikTok. Me too, BT. I do think we're going to go turn down lower. Patience is key, fellas. Patience is key to success in trading. Right now, you see no clean entry, so we be patient. This is BS, yes, I know. It's some ugly price action. But you know what that means? That means PM session could probably be a lot better. PM session could probably be a lot better. Okay, Mason. Anything going crazy? Nuclear energy is having a big dip. Ooh, I might get into it. Let's see that monthly fair value gap. Still very high. Nuclear energy is the next wave, chat. If you want to look for a good investment, nuclear energy. But right now, we're just shopping. Swing trade and sell using the burger method. The burger and ice cream sundae confluence. What the bro? Whoever made that logic, it needs to retire. Oh, I just spilled coffee. Whoever made that logic needs to retire. The burger and ice cream sundae method. I'm going for my second week in a row. W, all wins, no losses. Let's go, Mason. But guys, right now we're just I saw it, Nando. I sent it to him, and if it works, I'll hit you up with a free account. $10 should draw lower. We're still in a seek and destroy profile, chat, right? It's still consolidating. So there's nothing you want to try to look for right now. You want to wait. We set our narrative. We took buy side liquidity, traded down lower, traded the fair value gap. It was a clean entry for me, but nothing we can do, right? Except for followers management. That's the position, guys. So there's a winning. There's three positions in trading: wins, losses, and break evens. Now, when you lose, when you identify, you do your best, you do your setup, you do everything. If your trade loses because it's in a seek and destroy profile, what is your next job? Follow risk management. Guys, when's the last time you see me take a loss in a profile that wasn't bad? Right? Usually my losses happen in seek and destroy. You can see here, it's seek and destroy. So we're going to journal. 1 loss S and D, follow risk. Beautiful. So right now we're still chopping, chat. We are still chopping. Starting to move down lower. You want to wait for this to break though and get bodied past before you engage in anything. Before you engage in anything, you want to wait for that to break. 4x4 cheeseburger, eh? Don't take a fair value gap set up here. Wait for it to body pass there. It could soup it, then turn back up higher. So I'm definitely cutting risks like crazy on my Apex accounts because of this profile. How much is a 50K with my code? It's $30. And then it's also an $85 activation fee instead of $200. So, but the code ends in like 4 hours. So I recommend doing it very soon. 290 viewers. I know, Uncommon. We're growing fast. We're growing fast, chat. I really appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. This is why I do what I do for free, guys. I do everything for free. I've accumulated over $275,000 in funded account payouts, and I choose to stream everything for completely free. See how it's traveling back up higher? Just guys, you gotta wait to get out of this profile. You have to wait. You cannot force anything. If you took an entry like I did, if you took one trade, it's one loss. Everyone gets a loss. Have you ever seen a trader not get a loss? No, you haven't. So accept it. The most important thing to do in this profile right now is to manage your risk. If that means you don't get an entry today, another one, that means you accept the loss. Profitable traders can take a loss and be happy with it. So accept it, move on, wait for a better probability profile. Okay? Just be patient. Hey, brother, I'm facing massive psychological issues. I have But live 10K fee account, made 5% on it, then blew the account before payout. What should I do? Learn from it. Journal what happened and learn. Everyone blows accounts. Just learn. You were blessed with the opportunity to learn from that loss. You cannot be successful without losses. So you're one step closer to becoming successful. We see we're just chopping right now, so we do have to be patient. Guys, I live stream every AM session on YouTube, PM on TikTok. So if you want to watch my PM streams, which are great, I recommend going on to TikTok and watching that. Mazbuy, another. No, don't listen to Mason. Down 2K, took 3 trades. I mean, as long as it's your model, you should be fine. But right now, the most important thing is to manage risk, right? We're one and done. That's all it is. Yeah, I didn't take 3 trades. I was reading KJR's chat, Nando. I took 1, and it was on a very clean entry, right? It was on a very clean entry and a bad profile. You can see we traded up higher, 930. Trade up higher again, took buy side liquidity, ripped down right away, got into low resistance liquidity run profiles, respected consequent encroachment, got into that short, targeted equal lows in midnight open, looked beautiful, but then it turned into a sloppy mess. So we're going to be like, okay, I identified it seek and destroy now, which means no entry is right. Everything is going to be messy. So we're not going to trade until we body pass here. And look, we're saving ourselves from a headache right now. Am I done trading? No. Oh, you're responding to them? Okay. How to know high resistance days? Well, when you see price actually go higher, lower, higher, lower, higher. Like when it goes higher and lower 3 times, 4 times, you know it's just going to be chop. Berkham Bajwa, thank you for the subscription. Candle you entered off didn't close strong. That was the thing to learn from. Not necessarily, because here's the thing. That entry has worked a lot for me, right? And the reason why it works a lot for me, and the reason why I didn't wait for a full body close, is because we had a shift in structure. We had that little shift in structure there on that fair value gap, right? If we didn't have this little break on a low and then a fair value gap, like that's a very high probability of fair value gap. When you see a low form and then it breaks it again, forms a displacement, and respect consequent encroachment after taking liquidity, I don't need a body past that. Just because the odds of it getting into seek and destroyed means it didn't work. Usually this works. It's lower resistance liquidity run. This is IO fed. It's a break of structure, right? It's beautiful, but it's a bad profile. The pineapple strategy, what? So to identify seek and destroy, sometimes it's unpredictable like today, but other times price action, if it moves a lot in the AM session, if we move like 1% in London, you can anticipate the next day to be seek and destroy. Why? Because markets move on power of 3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. If it distributes in London, what's the next stage? Accumulation again, which is chop. Seek and destroy. Another day is if there's huge news coming out later in the day or the next day, which means it needs to accumulate orders for that position, for that distribution then. I recommend watching ICT, Inner Circle Trader on YouTube, 2022 mentorship. Crazy chop, I know, bro. It's absolutely crazy. If you guys know, though, I have over $275,000 in funding account payouts. Been trading IC concepts for over 5 years, and I've streamed every single execution I've taken to get these payouts. Been on the top step leaderboard 4 times, and I'm also a Christian day trader. Right, follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. It's a barcode, yeah, dude. If you scan this chart, I'm sure you'll get like 50% off something. But I know, I'm a jokester, guys. I'm a funny guy. Guys, this Apex deal is ending very soon, so I really recommend you guys utilizing as much as you can from it. It's ending in 4 hours. It's one of the best deals in a long time. It's not only 80% off, but it's an $85 activation fee with code Ben. It's a huge deal right now. Hey, Ben, do you think it's likely we find another setup here? Not in this range, right? Not in this range. But once we body below here, then yes. But you can see we don't need to travel up higher anymore. You're like, okay, it's accumulation, manipulation, then distribution. No, this is not a power of 3 setup. Why? This isn't first stage accumulation, then manipulation, then distribution. This, if it's going to be bearish, is going to be accumulation, expansion, retracement, expansion. Now, why do I say that? Because buy side liquidity has already been delivered. So when you are looking for either a consolidation, manipulation, distribution versus a consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion, right? How do you identify which one's going to be which? Well, if that liquidity resting below has not been taken yet, you can take that and then move up higher. But if we already took it here, if we already took that sell side liquidity here, then what's going to happen is it's going to expand, retrace maybe OTE back to the consolidation, right? And then go back up higher, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So this is the profile we're looking for now. We're not looking for a power of 3. Now that a power 3 could show up, but right now we want to see that accumulation, expansion, retracement, expansion. Damn, I wish I wasn't at work and had a notebook to write all this shit down. Well, good for you. The video's saved, so you can write it down at any time. You can also clip it. Pav says wild take. Why is that a wild take? You got your 5 accounts at code Ben. Patricia, you're a legend. I really hope you do well with them. I just got a $57,000 payout with this firm. Look at, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys because of course I back all my statements. 41,000 US dollars, which equals 57,000 Canadian, right? They paid me out through plane because I'm not an American citizen, so it has to be through a third-party processor. No way, Deej. Where's Deej? I don't see Deej. I don't see Deej trades. What are you talking about? I don't see his message. What's up, Dylan? So we're finally getting that move lower, chat. We need to see a body below this low, not a wick. Enter on the inversion for value gap, then the wick retraced. TP3 smacked. Nice. Oh, what's up, Dylan? Oh, it is Deej? You changed your name? Or is that always been your name on YouTube and it's Deej on TikTok? It says Dylan Gorge. It doesn't say Deej. Oh, there's the message. It's Deej Trades. What's going on, brother? Didn't know you were on YouTube. Love it too. What's up, my man? Sorry, I didn't see that message. Is Dixie my ass? Who is that? Dixie D'Amelio? So don't take this trade, chat. Don't take this trade value gap. It could work, but we didn't body below the lows. So it could turtle soup this, turn up higher. Yes, it looks like it wants to work. It looks like it's beautiful, but I wouldn't trust it. We're still not out of that profile yet. Pro Mason. Bro Mason. Oh, Mason. Dixon. I don't know. I don't know who that is, though. Just bought an Apex account using your promo code. Odyssey, you're a legend. See how I told you not to trust this level, guys? See? Look, it's retesting it. It's probably going to go chop up again. You need a full lethargic body. That is not a break of structure. Look at the 15-minute chart right now, chat. You need a body below there. Right? Look at that 15-minute body. Like this new 15-minute candle. It's disgusting. Why am I choosing that low? Because that's the lowest low of the consolidation. Now it's this low, but you can now we need to mark out this low. You don't want to take a trade until you see the body of that lowest low. Now, what also could be scary and could be indecisive and could cause us not to take a trade is right below this low is the equal lows. And if our bias is bullish and we're not going to go to midnight open, which is a possibility, it could soup those lows, then turn up. So you need to see full confirmation of it going down. Right now, this isn't consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion. This is consolidation. It hasn't expanded and it hasn't retraced. So the profile is not there right now, chat. Just need to be patient. Much love, Ben. I'll be on later tonight. Not liking this price action. Hey, it's all good, Dylan. Thank you for stopping by, Deej. Mr. Deej. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything. Patience is key, fellas. Patience is key. It's still chopping. You just want to be patient. If you guys are new, though, for the new people, I have over $275,000 in funded account payouts. I look like Dixon Mayas. Let me see what that guy looks like. I've been trading IC concepts for over 5 years, and I do everything for free. I make my money on trading only. Bro, what do you mean I look like Dixon Mayas, bro? What do you mean? You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. Where's your chat? You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned! Ah! No, I timed him out. Yeah, he got me for a while. No! Pav, say the word Dixon Mayas. What does that sound like? ES swept London. Yeah, ES is a little bit cleaner, but it's still both in consolidation, so we just need to wait a little bit. Ah! You're banned. You're banned for life. No, I timed him out for 30 minutes. No more trolling. Oh, that's so... Can't believe I fell for that, dude. So, right now we're waiting for price action to break below that low. You want to see a full body candle reaction from that. It's just seek and destroy. There's nothing you want to be looking for entry-wise until we get out of this range. Until we get out of this range, you don't want to look for anything entry-wise. Guys, what do you think about my new chain? So when I was a kid, and I'm not some sort of bling person that always flexes stuff, but ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted my own diamond chain. And I finally got it. It's kind of hard to see the sparkle right now because the light is so bright, but it sparkles, chat. It sparkles. But again, we're still in that consolidation profile, right? And guys, for the new people, clearly a fake chain. It is not fake, I promise. It is expensive. For the new people in chat, I have over 275K in payouts. I've done it all on live stream, and I do it all for free. Also, if you want, this deal does end in 4 hours. It's 80% off any size account. You can get 20 accounts for 80% off, all of them. And when you pass, it's an $85 activation fee instead of a $200 activation fee. So make sure to use code BEN at checkout if you want to utilize that Apex Trader funding. Do I use NinjaTrader or Project? I like Project X better than NinjaTrader, but if you want to copy trade multiple firms, then I'd use NinjaTrader. It's harder to use, though. That looks hella snatchable. Bro, you ain't doing anything. But right now, guys, we're just chatting a little bit because we want to see this consolidation get broken out of. On terms of ES, it's consolidating as well at that equilibrium range there, but it is leaning a little bit lower. But for my overall bias, we're consolidating in a premium. So we are still looking for that midnight open price level to get taken, either the AM, but it looks like it's probably going to do that in the PM session. But that midnight open price level is where I want to see it, because you can also see this regular trading hour gap here is left wide open, and they're right where that midnight open price level is that breaker block and market structure shift. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. That's a fair value gap. That's a market structure shift. That's a low. It's going to go like this, chat. And if it does like this would be very clean. Where it goes down, sweeps that low, trades into the fair value gap, touches midnight open, trades into the breaker, then goes back up higher, right? So that's why I'm targeting shorts right now to that midnight open level. I'm not going to be taking longs until that midnight open is touched. What a player rules for Apex? Just a consistency rule and a minimum day. It's pretty easy. You just have to be consistent. You can't risk too much, or else you'll like go against the rule. But guys, this deal ends in like 4 hours. I highly recommend utilizing it as much as you can. But yeah, thank you guys all for the likes and the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Also have my free Discord, well, the Lions Den, where I do free giveaways, free everything. Everything I do is for free. I make my money on trading, chat. I'm not one of your average gurus. I just live stream, spread the word of God, do it all for free, and that's it. 2 a.m., 4 hours, Angels Mark. Oh, you remembered. Angels Mark. Nice. 2 a.m., 4 hour. Let's see. Yep. Dude, good eye. Look at that as well. There's also the Angels Mark. Look at that. Right there. So we have so much sell-side liquidity resting below, chat. You don't want to be longing with this. We have the opening range gap. We have the Angels Mark. We have the equal lows. We have the midnight open. We have the fair value gap down here with all this sell-side liquidity. The higher we go, the more at risk you are of losing if you take a long. But remember, you don't want to be betting what everyone thinks is going to happen. You want to do what everyone isn't doing. So, full port long. I'm kidding. So, they're probably going to drive price action higher to make people get into long. And then turn down. I don't know why I'm getting so many notifications right now. Angels Mark. It's called the Devil's Mark, but we call it the Angels Mark. After EX goes higher, it's going to dump hard. I mean, that does look like a little bit of manipulation, but there's always a chance it doesn't. But ideally, we want to be looking for shorts here. There's a lot of sell-side liquidity. That could be engineered for PM session, though. That could very much be engineered. We just want to wait a little bit, chat. There's not enough information to get into the trading market for the entries right now. We'll be patient. Wait patiently. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait, chat. Thank you guys for joining the free Discord. I appreciate it. Your patience is crazy. I would have gotten to a few trades. I wouldn't gotten trades a few times. It comes with time, discipline, and listen. One of the most important things I can say to be properly disciplined is two things. One, religious, study the Bible, right? Pray, be strong with God, because that creates discipline. But two, eat healthy. Eating healthy is a cheat code to success. Why? You think better. You are more energetic. You have the right nutrition for your body. I gotta turn off notifications on this chat, bro. Your body, you think better when you're eating healthier, right? You get better sleep. You're more energetic. Everything is good. So again, I'm not going to be taking longs. We're still in this profile. You don't want to be taking longs right now, chat. It looks like PM session will be the stream, though, and that'll be on TikTok. But it looks like PM session will be the stream of the day. If you are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, chat, I saw that. I'll fix it. I'll fix it for you. I'll help you out. Why TikTok streams? Because TikTok, I love TikTok. Every single PM session is streamed on TikTok, 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. I know, Pav. So, guys, once I get another payout, because this payout was for, like, rent and stuff and all that, took my family out, bought some gift presents, and this is saving for Christmas. But once I get another payout, I'm going to be buying another PC, and I'll do a dual PC setup so I can stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So don't worry. More will come. More will come, guys. Do I have a paid membership by your Discord? No, I don't. I do not charge anything. I do everything for free. Don't get fooled by this big wick, guys. Don't get fooled by this BBC, big black candle. It's still in the consolidation profile. It's just another way for the markets to influence you to be emotional over the markets. Do you stream gold Asian sessions? Sometimes. Not every day, but sometimes when I have the time. What's my TikTok? It's in my link tree. It's Benjamin SMC, but there's a lot of fakes out there. There's like 30 fake accounts. Make sure to watch the videos that have the most likes and comments. It's Benjamin_SMC, not 2 underscores, just 1. I have 14,200 followers there. Dude, your sound effects are on point. I appreciate it. This is the worst type of price action? Yeah, I mean, for 1 second scalpers, it's amazing, but it's just consolidating. Don't fall for this big move, guys. Please don't. On TikTok, I'll be streaming at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to know when I'm live, go to my Discord. I'm changing the battery on my camera. My camera died. One second, chat. I'm fixing it. I always got backups. Don't worry. See? We're chilling. I just gotta screw this big thing back on. Sometimes I wish I had like just a camera that you plug into your computer. A webcam. Instead of this big ass Canon camera. Happens every day, yeah, but I mean, it has like an hour. It has an hour battery life. It kind of sucks. Mr. Sammy, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're a legend. Good morning, Benjamin. By the way, had your coffee yet today? Yup. It's almost done. And I don't have to use... Ew, it's cold. And I don't have to use the bathroom. It's a Canon EOS M50 Mark II. Guys, don't fall for this. It looks like a nice market structure shift, fair value gap, but we are not out of this consolidation range. Now, yes, could it move lower? There's a possibility. But don't fall for this, chat, because it needs to break out of this range. Cold black coffee is one of my... Ew, cold coffee? I hate cold coffee, unless it has a bunch of sugar in it. My black coffee needs to be scorching hot. We call it the angel mark daily. The angel mark is once again not only on micro's chart, but not actually on NQ chart. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll get rid of that then. Thank you for letting me know. See, guys, I told you not to trust it. Look, it's trading into a premium. It's not respecting consequent encroachment. Stay away from this, guys. Stay away. Stay away. Boom. Today's a success. Even though we had a loss, one trade, today is a success. Because why? Why is today a success? Why do we grow from today? Not only do we learn, do we grow, but also we are one step closer to success. Why? Because we managed our risk and we didn't take any more trades. We still have our accounts. Not only do we still have our accounts, but we're not in drawdown because we took one small loss. That's it. This is what real profitable traders, this is how people become profitable, is by managing their risk. If you guys didn't know, last week I didn't catch a single winning trade. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, loss. That's a 5-day losing streak. And now, yesterday, I caught one trade. And now I'm not only back to break even, but I'm also up $2,000 from one trade. That is how you become profitable. By making sure your losers are not big losers. Everyone gets losing streaks. Even me. I lost all my 5 account. Okay, Pav. What's my win rate? Around 68% long term. Like over the span of a year and a half of tracking, it's 68%. Now, win rate does not count if it's only a month long. Your win rate needs to be at least 5 months of data to be somewhat accurate. I'm only down 36 bucks. What risk management? Let's go, Christian. Let's go. Guys, I just want to let you guys know that this code ends in 4 hours. Code Ben, Code Ben will still always be open. But the 80% off with an $85 activation fee on Apex. I just got a 57K payout with them. That ends in 4 hours. It's a huge deal. When I got my 20 space $300,000 funded accounts, it cost me $4,000 to activate them when I passed them because it was $200 each account. But now it's $85, but it ends in a couple hours. So patience. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But guys, we're still in the seek and destroy profile. There's nothing you want to engage in. Remember what I said, guys? From, well, now it's this low to this high. From this, in this gray box, okay? Drag this gray box out. And make me a promise. Make me a promise right now. I will not take a trade in this range, no matter how clean the market structure shift fair value gap setup is. What do you mean I have to pay Tradeify too? What are you talking about? Nothing will be high probability in this range. Wait for it to body outside of this for any form of entry. And if it is going to form, you need to cut risk today. Evan, thank you for the subscription. Chat, if you scan this price action, I'm sure you'll get 50% off something. This price action looks like a depressed girl's wrist. Oh, that was a little bit too far. I'm sorry. Wow, that was harsh. Forgive me. Trading's not trading? Yeah, it's not. The tweet. What do you mean the tweet, Emilio? Just gotta be patient, chat. We just gotta be patient. That's all she wrote is just patience. Is it 100% off from this BSNQ? Yeah, imagine. So, chat, we want to rate it to break out of this range. Ideally, we want to look for shorts with this midnight open price level being open, coupled with those equal lows, and these equal lows, and all these low-hanging fruits. We're in a premium of the range. We're chilling. Hey, that's great, Alex. $150 loss is amazing risk management. Trump's tweet? Trump tweeted? Oh, no. Where's the tweet when we need it? Yeah, I know. I made 1K long and short setup today. Nice, Karma. Is that a strat in Seek and Destroy, longing every short setup? If you guys are new, I have over $275,000 in funded account payouts. It's been trading IC contests for over 5 years. I do everything for free. Absolutely everything for free. I live stream every AM session, PM session, and sometimes Asian session. AM on YouTube, the rest on TikTok. And yeah, guys. Also a Christian day trader. Follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, King of Kings. I guess my strategy. I guess it's your strategy now. I know that's funny. No C8. But chat, I'm probably just gonna end stream here. I'll be live for PM session. It's just consolidating, so I don't think it's anything special right now. So everybody make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be live again tomorrow and today for PM session on TikTok. We're having an amazing week this week. We have had so many wins. It's no nice to be on stream with someone who has so much patience and discipline. It changed my... Oh, it's so nice. Hey, Danny, I appreciate you being in here. What time will we be back? 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok. If you join my free Discord, the Lion's Den, you have to join via WAP, but it's completely free. I will announce it when I'm live, just so you also remember. But other than that, guys, this discount ends in a few hours. I really highly recommend using that. Oh, wait, we're ripping. But I'll be back for PM session because it could just still consolidate. This code, not code, but the discount ends in 4 hours. I highly recommend using it if you want a very cheap account that pays out, has no payout cap. It's $30 for a 50K. For a 300K, I can't remember how much it is for 80% off. But yeah, it's pretty sick. It's an $85 activation fee as well. Other than that, guys, I will be back in the PM session. I know, right, Wazworld? I'll be back in the PM session. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. God bless. Take care. And be safe. Follow your risk management. See you guys later. God bless.